Happy Friday, 10 percenters. This is Michael with Trading Escapes. You can find us at tradingescapes.com. We are wrapping up the week and doing a little recap here for the week of December 24th through December 28th. We had one day closed early today, one day on the 25th that we did not have an open market to trade. So it was sort of a short week. There was a lot of moves. A lot of people made a lot of money. Unfortunately, we weren't in that group. We weren't in the 10%. I can't say that I'm really that disappointed just because that's not what this month was about. Of course, everybody wants to make money. We're still slightly green on the month. We got one trading day left, so we should, just as long as we have discipline, end the month in the green, which is good. But we'll see what happens. So we're going to go over these trades. We're going to start with Monday, the 24th, and work our way through the days that we had the market open. So we're going to start with Monday here. Fairly simple. This day was we had a management issue. So we had three trades. We had a runner in the morning. We got in. Execution was perfect, and then we ended up cutting it short here as it started to pull back. And everything in our management was fine. We moved our stop. We ran 20 cents. We moved our stop to break even. And then for some reason, I just wanted to protect the trade to try to get, eke out some green, and I cut it short. So it did run. We did hit our profit target. This trade should have been managed correctly. We should have had a $300 green day. Instead, we came out with we lost $100 on the day. And we took two additional trades. Of course, we should have never taken those trades. As usual, these trades got us into trouble. So that was Monday. Nothing, execution, perfect. Idea, execution, great. And then we fell down on management. It just goes to show you that you have to have all the components have to come together, and this is why you trade with small size in the beginning. You've got a great idea, you've back tested it, you think everything's gonna. You really don't know the intricacies of how the trades are going to play out until you trade them for real. And if you want to blow your account up, then trade 10,000 shares and see where it gets you. I know for some people 1,000 shares isn't small size, but the reason I trade 1,000 shares is to cover my expenses. So, I'm just trying to cover expenses. If I trade anything less than that, then I'm paying the trade basically. So that is Monday. Management was the issue. We should have held this. Monday should have been a green day for a $300 winner. We should have never taken trades 2 and 3. And we shall move on to Tuesday. I'm sorry, we'll move on. Tuesday was Christmas. We will move on to Wednesday. Coming to Wednesday, and it was a green day, but it was execution was a little off and management was off. So got into the trade right here. So we came down. This is our trigger candle. Hit trigger, pulled back to 9, executed. Our execution was a little off. We tried to get in probably about 65 as it's coming back down through there, and we missed the execution because on the active trader we were trying to play this game where we were dropping our order too close to the current price, and as we were dropping it, it was running past, so it was barking at us. So it's a lesson we need to learn from from a technical standpoint. That when we're executing, that's going to happen, and if we keep treating it the same way, it's going to happen again and again. Regardless, we did get in at 57, and 57's right here, and we got out at 39. So we had an execution error right here. We should have been in about 65, and we had a management issue here because there was no reason to get out of this trade. At 57, our target profit was at 27. You can see 27 gets hit in this candle right here. So as it bounces off of this daily level, we hit our profit target even at the missed entry. So we had two errors here, the execution and management. We came out with a $170 green day. Should have been another $300 green day. Coming to Thursday, we had 2 trades. Thursday was a little bit of a mess. We should have had a single losing trade on this day, or no trades at all. As you can see, we never actually trigger in this first hour or so. So, here's the top, bottom here. We never actually hit the trigger point. The reason we took this trade is because of the speed we had on this decline between the 9 and the 20. So as we're coming down here, we're gaining momentum. We waited for the pullback. We got in right here at 28, which was not the best entry, and ended up getting stopped out for a small loss. And then we're looking for that second, as it pulled up to the 20, it starts to peel back down to the 9. We took another entry, should have taken it, and it goes the other direction on us. In a perfect world, I don't think we should have traded on Thursday. Let's get a bigger view here. We could have obviously waited for a trade, back in here at the trigger points here, and taken a trade in here, and that could have been a winner. So however you want to look at it, I don't think we should have traded in the morning. I think we should have waited. It was a slow day. We should have taken a trigger right here, taken an entry as it comes up to the 9, comes up to the 20. Basically, even if we took an entry at the 9, our 10-cent stop would have held us out, and we could have taken profit and hit our profit target. So it's debatable. I mean, we did have this strong pull down here, and I'm going to chalk it up that in a perfect, what we should have done, we should have taken this trade. We should have never taken the second trade, and we should have had a normal 100-day loss on the day. And obviously, if we look in the future, we can see that we could have had a winner. So I think Thursday should have been a red day, and we at least in this plan, we have to have red days. There's going to be days that are losers, so this should have been one of them. We'll move on to Friday. Today. So today, basically what happened is we had an execution error. We triggered right here. This is the trigger candle, and we come in there. So very simply, we had the trigger point here, and we had an entry here. The entry was a pullback only about 1 cent in below the trigger, and we just did not get our entry in quick enough. We tried a couple trades here, and they didn't work out for us. Basically, a pullback, looking for it to continue. It didn't continue, as you can see today. It is now pulled down. So, that's it. We should have had one trade. We hit our trigger candle, pullback. We should have jumped in for our profit target. Profit would have been hit at, we'd hit profit somewhere in this candle right here. So basically, we've had 4 trading days this week. We've ended up going red for the week. It's not where we want to be. We are staying consistent and fairly disciplined, which is what we were shooting for. How we approach the market next month is going to be questionable. I'm not feeling 100% confident that we've worked out all the flaws, that this should be traded at any more size than what we're currently trading. We take a look, this is what the month is looking like. We had a green week, red week, green week, and now we're, another red week, 194 for this week. So we're sitting at 317. Like I said, basically, try covering our trade cost. We had, let's see, this week we had 10 trades, so good. We're not over trading. In a perfect world, Monday should have been green. Wednesday should have been green, and we should have a green day on today. So we should have one red day. Instead, we're completely backwards. We got one green day, which is not even a full green day. Same thing for the other weeks. I think if we go back and look at the weekly recap here, this should have been like a $1,200 week. This should have been an $800 week. So we're learning, but it's difficult, and we'll just keep moving along. We've got one more day right here to trade in December, so we'll see where we end up. we should, just as long as we stay disciplined, we'll end the month green at the very least. And if we were trading this, we'll do a video like a monthly recap. If we were trading this, let's say if we opened up a TradeNet account, and we did all these exact trades where we're at right now. Let's see, we would be, let's see here, 317. We would be up about $3,800 for the month. So, that's, some people can live off that. Some people, that's a great investment. If you go back and look at all the videos for the month, it hasn't been, it's not very stressful, and we've mismanaged many of these. I mean, this is not where I want to be by a long shot for this month. Like I said, this week should have been 1,200, 800. We should be sitting at what, 900-800 again this week if everything went perfect. So add that up and times it by 12. If we were trading with a big size of margin, this would be a $20,000 week. Heck, if what I just said was true, it would be a $50,000 week. We'll go over that in the monthly recap to see where we stand. It'd just be interesting to see, if we had the trades that we took and all that, if we opened a TradeNet account and took those exact same trades, even though I feel like we've mismanaged a lot, where would we end up? So right now we're sitting at about $3,800. We'll see what happens on Monday. At the very least, we should come out. Right, we should come out from this month with $217 green. $217 at size would be about $2,600. I mean, we'd all love an extra $2,600, right? And if we had better management on any of this, that multiple goes through the roof, and that's what we're trying to get to. And this is the point. Don't think you know what you're doing. Don't think your system works. Don't think your plan and your strategy are perfect until you go and take a series of trades. And that's what we're doing in December. We're taking a series of trades. This would be $194. No big deal, right? But if that was full size, let's say on one TradeNet account, we'd be down $2,300 for the week. That's a whole different mindset, and that mindset can quadruple these losses if you're revenge trading or anything like that. That's why it's the month of discipline. That's why we're trying to get that mindset to where it needs to be before size starts to go up. Anyway, this is the weekly recap. We're trying to slip it into the monthly. For the week, we're down 194. We've had 3 red days, 1 green day. We just did a recap on all of that, and it should be the opposite. We should have 3 green days, 1 red day. Unfortunately, that's not the way it's working out. I hope everybody's green on the month, green on the week. We got 1 day left in 2018. This is our inaugural trading year. We've been at this. This is the 6th month, and that's why we're trying to find some consistency, in our trading system, plan, and strategies. So, yeah. I hope everybody has a great weekend. We'll be back at it on Monday. We'll do Monday. Probably won't have a weekly recap after the Monday session. We'll do a monthly recap and look at all of this. And we'll also look at opening up a TradeNet account and taking these exact trades and seeing where we would sit for the month. So, and the only reason I'm going that route is I know a lot of people watching this don't have the capital to put in and get a $30,000 or $50,000 account, or even $25,000 account to get past the PDT rule. So yeah, looking at a prop firm trading CFDs with TradeNet, maybe that's an option for somebody. And we've traded it before, and we've never had any problems with them. And it's a solid company. That you hear a lot of rumors and this and that, but you got to do your research and understand that, especially if the flack is coming from somebody in the States, because they don't understand what they're talking about when they speak about CFDs. I'll point you guys to some solid research and resources that help you understand that, and which you should watch before you ever go out and open a brokerage account such as TradeNet. So just so you have a good understanding of what's going on the back end. Anyway, have a great weekend, guys. We will talk to you soon. Hope you earned the 10% for the day, the week, the month, and we'll get back at it on Monday.